wanted to try and decided to use it. The clouds came in around 9:30. I watched them from the window with my coffee in my mind. The to-do list on the counter, I turned it face down slow. Pulled the apron off the hook, let the morning go. Bare feet on the kitchen tile, cool against my heels. Opened up the pantry just to see what it reveals. Flour, sugar, salt and yeast, a little olive oil. This is how I spend a day that doesn't ask for toil. No agenda, no alarm, just the rhythm of my palms against the dough in the rain outside. I've got nowhere else to be tonight. This afternoon is mine. The kettle and the pie, the smell of something baking slow. Nowhere else I need to go. The rain keeps riding on the glass. The hours soft and unhurried past. This afternoon is all I need is mine. I put a record on the player, something low and warm. The kind of song that makes you feel safe inside a storm. Measured out the east and watched the bubble come alive. There's something like a miracle in things that grow and thrive. Got flour on my forearm and I left it right there. Brushed a little on my cheek, left it in my hair. My dog looks up at me like I have all the answers. No, he just wants a piece of bread, but still I don't feel alone. No agenda, no alarm, just the rhythm of my palms against the dough in the rain outside. I've got nowhere else to be tonight. This afternoon is mine. The kettle and the pine, the smell of something baking slow. Nowhere else I need to go. The rain keeps riding on the glass. The hours soft and unhurried past. This afternoon is all I need is mine. Maybe I won't get it right. Maybe the crust will be too light. This afternoon is mine. The kettle and the pine, the smell of something baking slow. Nowhere else I need to go. The rain keeps riding on the glass. The hours soft and unhurried past. This afternoon is all I need is mine. It's written in blue ink, a little smeared on the left. The handwriting I'd know anywhere, even after her death. A recipe for white bread on a card that's turning gold. How long have I been meaning to do what I was told? She wrote it out for me the year that I moved away. Said someday when it rains like this is what you make. I've carried it through 5 apartments, every move, every town. Today the rain decided it was finally the day to sit down. So I flatten out the card on the counter, worn and scarred, and I read each line like it's a letter meant for now. Like she's standing here somehow. Grandmother's card, grandmother's hand. I'm doing my best to understand the cup of this, the pinch of that, the patience underneath the fact that making bread was never just about the bread. It was about the love inside the hands instead. Grandmother's card, I'm reading slow, teaching me the things I need to know. Net until it's smooth, she wrote, you feel it when it's right. I didn't know what that meant then, but I'm learning it tonight. My hands are not as sure as hers. I push a little rough, but somewhere in the pressure I can feel I've done enough. She never measured anything, just wrote it as she knew. A good handful, enough to taste until the color's true. I'm filling in the blanks between the words she left behind, finding in the flower dust the recipe she didn't write. So I flatten out the card on the counter, worn and scarred, and I read each line like it's a letter meant for now, like she's standing here somehow. Grandmother's card, grandmother's hand, I'm doing my best to understand the cup of this, the pinch of that, the patience underneath the fact that making bread was never just about the bread, it was about the love inside the hands instead. Grandmother's card, I'm reading slow, teaching me the things I need to know. I think the dough is right, I think the timing's right. I can't ask her anymore, I just have to try the door, push it open, let it rise. Trust the warmth behind my eyes, that some things are passed down, not in words but in the sound of hands that knew the work and did it anyway. Grandmother's card, grandmother's hand, I'm doing my best to understand the cup of this, the pinch of that, the patience underneath the fact that making bread was never just about the bread, it was about the love inside the hands instead. Grandmother's card, I'm reading slow, teaching me the things I need to know. There is flour on the ceiling, I have no idea how. There is flour on the window ledge and on my shoulder now. The mixing bowl left a ring on the cookbook page, and somehow that seems exactly right for this kind of day. Eggshell on the counter, spoon against the sink. Everything is covered and I'm happy, I think. My apron is a map of everywhere I've been, from the butter on the pocket to the yeast beside my chin. I'm not going to clean it up, not yet, not until the bread's enough to fill this kitchen with its warm exhale. The mess can wait inside this tale. Beautiful mess, flour in my hair, sugar on the stovetop, yay smell. Everything I touch leaves a little mark behind. Beautiful mess, I don't mind. Beautiful mess, I don't mind. I used to worry about the kitchen being clean, white countertops and everything in order in between, but something softened in me on a rainy afternoon when I let the mess just happen and it felt like coming home soon. There's something about creating that requires room to spill, to splash and overflow and have your hands against your will. Go places that are sticky, get the dough beneath your nails. The perfect kitchen never made the most imperfect tales. And I'm not going to clean it up, not yet, not until the bread's enough to fill this kitchen with its warm exhale. The mess can wait inside this tale. Beautiful mess, flour in my hair, sugar on the stovetop, yeast smell in the air. Everything I touch leaves a little mark behind. Beautiful mess, I don't mind. Beautiful mess, I don't mind. Maybe this is what to leave a trace of where you were, to make a mark and let it lie. The chaos and the warmth and the blur of trying something with your hands, not for perfection, not for praise, just for the feeling that you can make something on a rainy day. Beautiful mess, flower in my hair, sugar on the stovetop, yay smell in the air. Everything I touch leaves a little mark behind. Beautiful mess, I don't mind. Beautiful mess, I don't mind. The moment that I closed out the door, the moment that I closed the door, the kitchen changed completely. Something warmer filled the floor, and I breathed it in so freely. The smell of bread beginning is a language all its own. Something ancient, something winning, something close to coming home. It's yeast and heat and patience, it's the crust beginning gold. It's the slow and steady graces of a story being told. You can't rush this kind of thing, you can't rush what warm can bring. You just have to wait and let it be, let it fill the room with what it needs. What the oven knows, I'm only learning now, that slow and low and golden is the only real way out, into something worth the waiting, into something real and round. What the oven knows is warmth, and warmth is what I've found. I press my palm against the glass, not touching just to feel it. The heat behind the door so vast, impatient in its healing. My grandmother would stand like this when I was small and watching. She'd say the smell alone is bliss before we've even tasted anything. And I would breathe it in so deep I thought I'd carry it forever. The smell of bread inside her heat, a promise kept in any weather. You can't rush this kind of thing, you can't rush what warm can bring. You just have to wait and let it be, let it fill the room with what it needs. What the oven knows, I'm only learning now, that slow and low and golden is the only real way out, into something worth the waiting, into something real and round. What the oven knows is warmth, and warmth is what I've found. There is nothing in this world quite like the smell of bread baking, nothing that so quickly furls you back to somewhere safe and waiting. I stand in the kitchen, eyes closed, just breathing, just being, just knowing what the oven knows, and seeing what the warmth is seeing. What the oven knows, I'm only learning now, that slow and low and golden is the only real way out, into something worth the waiting, into something real and round. What the oven knows is warmth, and warmth is what I've found. He stationed himself at 6 this morning before I even thought of bread. His nose was working, giving warning that something good was somewhere ahead. He watched me measure out the flour with those big brown solemn eyes. He's been patient for an hour or 5, I've lost count of the time. He doesn't know what bread is, not exactly, not by name. He just knows warm things come from ovens, and he intends to stake his claim. So he waits, he waits, he waits by the warm door, by the oven gate, with the patience of a saint and a tiny bit of hope. The beagle by the oven has been waiting since the start. He believes in what I'm making with his whole entire heart. And somehow all that hope and watching every move I make makes me wanna do it better for his optimistic sake. The beagle by the oven, the most loyal of the crew. I think I'm baking bread, baby, but I might be baking for you. He follows me from counter to the pantry and the sink. He's conducting his own survey of what I'm using, what I think. And when I set the dough to rising, he laid down right beside the bowl, like a guardian, like a warden of the bread and of my soul. When the oven started humming, he was up and on his post, and he looked at me so purely, like I was the one he loved the most. So he waits, he waits, he waits by the warm door, by the oven gate, with the patience of a saint and a tiny bit of hope. The beagle by the oven has been waiting since the start. He believes in what I'm making with his whole entire heart. And somehow all that hope and watching every move I make makes me wanna do it better for his optimistic sake. The beagle by the oven, the most loyal of the crew. I think I'm baking bread, baby, but I might be baking for you. What does he smell that I don't? What does he know that I won't? Until I've pulled it out and held it, he's already there, already felt it. Every good thing in this kitchen, every warm thing, every risen possibility of afternoon, he's been living it since noon. The beagle by the oven has been waiting since the start. He believes in what I'm making with his whole entire heart. And somehow all that hope and watching every move I make makes me wanna do it better for his optimistic sake. The beagle by the oven, the most loyal of the crew. I think I'm baking bread, baby, but I might be baking for you. This makes everything feel close. The walls come in a little kind, the light turns amber gold. The window is a painting now of the street I barely know. When it's raining I can watch it for the longest time and not go. The oak tree bends, the puddles fill, a neighbor walks head down, and I'm inside with warm hands and bread dough on my gown. There is something in the rain that gives permission to remain right here this room, right here inside this quiet bloom. Rainy windows make everything more like home. The gray outside makes everything inside glow. I don't need to be anywhere, I don't need to go. Rainy windows make everything more like home. I used to run from days like this, used to fill the hours hard. But somewhere in the growing up I learned to love the dark warm yard. The smell of earth after the rain, that petrichor, that deep release. The gutters run their little rivers and the sound of it is peace. I press my forehead to the glass, the cold against my skin. Outside the whole world's watercolored and I'm warm and I'm within. There is something in the rain that gives permission to remain. Right here, right now, inside this room, right here inside this quiet bloom. Rainy windows make everything more like home. The gray outside makes everything inside glow. I don't need to be anywhere, I don't need to go. Rainy windows make everything more like home. What is home exactly? Is it walls, is it the door? I think it's something softer that the rain reminds me of. It's the choosing to be present in the ordinary hour. It's the bread, it's the kitchen, it's the rain and its small power to make everything exactly enough, enough, enough. Rainy windows make everything more like home. The gray outside makes everything inside glow. I don't need to be anywhere, I don't need to go. Rainy windows make everything more like home. I think I added too much water. I think the dough is not quite right. It's sticking where it shouldn't, and I've lost the recipe twice tonight. I substituted something because I didn't have the thing, and now I'm looking at this mixture, wondering what it's gonna bring. The color's just a little off, the texture isn't smooth like hers. I've read the card about 5 times now and I'm still not fully sure. But the rain is still outside and the kitchen's warm inside. And I've come this far already, so I might as well decide. Make it anyway, make it even wrong. Even if the rising's slow, even if it takes too long. Make it anyway, it doesn't have to be a masterpiece to matter. It just has to come from me. Make it anyway. My mother always said that you could taste the doubt inside a dish. If you baked it thinking fail, you'd get exactly what you wished. So I'm choosing to believe it, that this dough knows what I meant, that the warmth inside the kitchen holds the place where care was spent. Maybe it will rise a little upside, and maybe the crust will crack too soon, but it'll be made by these hands on this rainy afternoon. And the rain is still outside, and the kitchen's warm inside, and I've come this far already, so I might as well decide. Make it anyway. Make it even wrong, even if the rising's slow, even if it takes too long. Make it anyway. It doesn't have to be a masterpiece to matter. It just has to come from me. Make it anyway. What if the best things were always made by someone unsure, who stood in their kitchen doubting and then made it anyway more? What if every perfect loaf started out a little lost, and the making was the lesson, not the perfect, not the cost? Make it anyway. Make it even wrong, even if the rising's slow, even if it takes too long. Make it anyway. It doesn't have to be a masterpiece to matter. It just has to come from me. Make it anyway. There's something about looking down at your own hands in the dough, the pale flour coating everything, the slow hypnotic flow of pressing down, folding in and pressing down again. My hands are not the same hands that they were before the rain. They know something now they didn't, something patient, something old, something passed through generations, something warm inside the cold. Ooh, these hands that type and hold the phone, these hands that carry and that scroll, found something different in the flower, something more like home or hold. Dough hands, flower hands, old work and new begins. Dough hands, my grandmother's hands, somewhere beneath my skin, pressing and folding, learning the feel of something slow and something real. Dough hands, soft and short, knowing more than I knew before. I watch my fingers work the seams, the heel of my palm push down. There is a rhythm here that seems like something that was always found inside the body, not the mind. A knowledge that the muscles hold, like singing something from behind your memory, something old. My knuckles pressing little circles, the dough breathes back at me, something alive inside this moment, something I almost can see. These hands that type and hold the phone, these hands that carry and that scroll, found something different in the flower, something more like home or hold. Dough hands, flower hands, old work and new begins. Dough hands, my grandmother's hands, somewhere beneath my skin, pressing and folding, learning the feel of something slow and something real. Dough hands, soft and sure, knowing more than I knew before. I think that hands remember what the mind forgets, the warmth of again. Though hands follow hands, old work and new begins. Though hands, my grandmother's hands, somewhere beneath my skin, pressing and folding, learning the feel of something slow and something real. Though hands soft and sure, knowing more than I knew before. Minutes on the timer. I pressed the button and stepped back. The oven took it from me then, and now it's just the waiting act. I poured myself a cup of tea. I sat down by the window glass. The rain is still my company. The minutes learning how to pass. There is a happiness in waiting that I forgot to mention to you. The specific joy of not quite having the thing you know is almost through. It's not suspense, it's sweeter than it's almost here but not yet in hand. It's anticipation in its softest form. The held breath before the warm, the timer and the waiting, the quiet afternoon, the kitchen full of something baking. The bread will be here soon, and soon is not right now. And now is something rare, the specific happiness of almost, something good prepared of waiting, beautiful waiting when you know what's coming through. The timer and the waiting is the gift of afternoon. I pick up the book I left open at the page I haven't finished yet. The rain against the window broken into patterns I won't forget. My dog is settled by the oven. He believes more than I do. He's been in this state since morning, of complete and total sureness through. I check the timer twice and catch myself and put the phone down with a smile, because what is 20 minutes anyway, except a gift of one more wow. It's not suspense, it's sweeter than it's almost here but not yet in hand. It's anticipation in its softest form. The held breath before the warm, the timer and the waiting, the quiet afternoon, the kitchen full of something baking. The bread will be here soon, and soon is not right now. And now is something rare, the specific happiness of almost, just something good prepared of waiting, beautiful waiting when you know what's coming through. The timer and the waiting is the gift of afternoon. I wanna stop inside this moment before the timer rings its bell, before the knowing becomes heaven. The bread's still golden somewhere inside. The afternoon's still wide. The feeling that everything is possible, unharvested inside. Full of something baking. The bread will be here soon, and soon is not right now. gift of afternoon. It's a little dark on one side, and the top cracked off to the left. But it's warm, God, it's so warm, and it's mine. And I have nothing left to prove to anybody about whether I can bake, because I pulled this from the oven, and it's real, and it's awake. I let it cool for 10 whole minutes, or I tried, I lasted 9. Then I took the bread knife to it, and the inside said I'm fine. Steam from the center rising, eyes wide and realizing everything I hoped was somewhere in there found its way. Warm and imperfect, made by these hands. Not what the picture showed me, not quite what I had planned. Warm and imperfect, real and mine and true, the way the best things sometimes are. A little undone, a little new. Warm and imperfect, first bite of the afternoon. This is what I made on a rainy day. This is me in this room. The crust gave way a little easy. The crumb was soft inside. It tasted like the afternoon. It tasted like my pride. Not pride that wins a ribbon, not pride that needs a crowd. Just the private kind, the quiet kind that settles warm and loud inside your chest where no one sees it, where you hold the things you've done that weren't perfect, weren't easy, but were finished to everyone. Steam from the center rising, eyes wide and realizing everything I hoped was somewhere in there found its way. Warm and imperfect, made by these hands. Not what the picture showed me, not quite what I had planned. Warm and imperfect, real and mine and true, the way the best things sometimes are. A little undone, a little new. Warm and imperfect, first bite of the afternoon. This is what I made on a rainy day. This is me in this room. Maybe this is all I needed, a day with no one to impress, a kitchen and some flour and permissions for the mess. The measuring, the kneading, the waiting and the dog, the rain against the window, the fog, the warmth, the fog, and now this, just this. It's not perfect, but I made it, I actually made it. Warm and imperfect, made by these hands. Not what the picture showed me, not quite what I had planned. Warm and imperfect, real and mine and true, the way the best things sometimes are. A little undone, a little new. Warm and imperfect, first bite of the afternoon. This is what I made on a rainy day. This is me in this room. The loaf is golden sitting on the rack. Steam still rising, windows fogged with that. I reach for plates, just one, and think again. Maybe two is better in the end. You're looking up at me With those brown eyes, a little nose, and never tells a lie. I tear a piece and set it on the floor. You wag your tail and ask me for one more. It doesn't take a party, doesn't take a crowd, just someone who will sit with you and not say anything out loud. So I tear it in half, give you the warm part, watch you close your eyes like it's the best thing in the world. And maybe it is just this bread, just this rain, just someone small beside me, letting me feel it again. I tear it in half, and both halves are enough. The rain is tapping soft against the pane. We're not going anywhere today. Your chin is resting heavy on my knee, the only place you'd rather be. I used to think this life was missing things. Now I just hear the quiet that it brings. A loaf of bread, a dog, a rainy room is more than I thought I'd come to. It doesn't take a party, doesn't take a crowd, just someone who will stay with you and love the simple out loud. So I tear it in half, give you the warm part, watch you close your eyes like it's the best thing in the world. And maybe it is just this bread, just this rain, just someone small beside me, letting me feel it again. I tear it in half, and both halves are enough. Some things are better shared, even if it's just us two. Some kitchens are only warm because of who you share them with, and I share mine with you. So I tear it in half, give you the warm part, watch you close your eyes like it's the best thing in the world. And maybe it is just this bread, just this rain, just someone small beside me, letting me feel it again. I tear it in half, and both halves are enough. Both halves are enough. Tear it in half, give the warm part away. That's always been the sweetest kind of day. The chip above the windowsill has been there since the year I moved in. I meant to fix it, never did. Now I think it looks like home. The mismatched mugs I couldn't throw, the cast iron that I season slow, the drawer that sticks unless you lift. This kitchen knows me by now. Every scratch a little story, every dent a little proof that something real was made here under this same roof. This is the kitchen I have made my own, slowly, quietly on my own. Every hook I hung, every herb I grew, every afternoon I poured myself into. This is mine, every burn pan, every favorite knife, every small thing that makes a life. This is the kitchen I have made my own. This is where I belong. The spice jars written in my hand, the cutting board with old knife guards, the apron stained with last July when the plum jam boiled too high. I rearranged the shelves 3 times before they finally felt right. Now muscle memory leads me here, even in the dark I know this light. scratch a little story, every dent a little proof that someone real life's here now, gentle beneath this roof. This is the kitchen I have made my own, slowly, quietly on my own. Every hook I hung, every herb I grew, every afternoon I poured myself into. This is mine, every burn pan, every favorite knife, every small thing that makes a life. This is the kitchen I have made my own. This is where I belong. It wasn't perfect when I found it, just four walls and cold white tile, but I hung the things I loved on it and let it take a while. Now the rain outside can't touch me and the cold can't get inside. This kitchen holds me like a friend does, like a place that's on my side. This is the kitchen I have made my own, slowly, quietly on my own. Every hook I hung, every herb I grew, every afternoon I poured myself into. This is mine, every burn pan, every favorite knife, every small thing that makes a life. This is the kitchen I have made my own. This is where I belong, belong, belong. This is where I belong. Chip above the window, jar that sticks, and all. The calendar is empty for once. The world can wait its turn. The rain decided everything, so I let it take the wheel. No guilt about the pile of things, no list I'm working through. The sky just said stay inside, and I said alright, I'll do. Rainy days don't ask for much, just that you let them in. Put the kettle on, pull the curtains back, let the slow begin. This is a rainy day, and rainy days are gifts. Permission slips from heaven saying put it down just this. There's nowhere I should be, no version of me rushing. Just flour on the counter and my hands doing something. This is a rainy day, and I am receiving it. The world outside is paused and gray. The pigeons aren't even flying, even they have taken off. The afternoon to stay inside. I used to fight the slow down feeling like rest was something stolen, but the rain just keeps on giving what I forgot I was owed. Rainy days don't ask for much, just that you let them in. Pull the window, smell the bread, let the hours thin. This is a rainy day, and rainy days are gifts. Permission slips from heaven saying put it down just this. There's nowhere I should be, no version of me rushing. Just flour on the counter and my hands doing something. This is a rainy day, and I am receiving it. How many days I pushed through rain just to say I showed up. How many cozy afternoons I traded for the rush. But today the rain is louder than whatever else I had, and it's telling me to bake some bread and let the rest go flat. This is a rainy day, and rainy days are gifts. Permission slips from heaven saying put it down just this. There's nowhere I should be, no version of me rushing. Just flour on the counter and my hands doing something. This is a rainy day, and I am receiving it, fully receiving it. Thank you for the rain, thank you for tucked between the pages of an old book. A card so worn the edges curl. Her handwriting in faded pencil, small and careful, looped and short. 2 cups flour, 1 pinch of love. She actually wrote that love like an ingredient, just as real as the salt as the yeast above. I hold this card like it holds her. Some afternoons it does. A recipe for something more than bread has ever was. Her handwriting still alive on paper, still teaching me her patient hands, teaching me to take my time until the dough feels right, the smell is right, the window full of gray and rain. Her handwriting, bringing her back again. She would have stood here just like this on some forgotten Tuesday long ago, looking out at someone else's rain, with flour on her apron, hands in dough. I never learned from watching her. She left before I was old enough, but every time I use this recipe I feel like I was taught by love. I hold this card like it holds her. Some afternoons it does. A bridge between the years between us, built out of crust. Her handwriting still alive on paper, still teaching me her patient hands, teaching me to take my time until the dough feels right, the smell is right, the window full of gray and rain. Her handwriting, bringing her back again. Two cups flour, 1 pinch love. A little patience, that's what kitchens are made of. I trace the letters with my thumb. Wonder if she knew someday that I would find this. Wonder if she wrote it down for someone she had never met. Her granddaughter in a rainy kitchen, trying not to forget. Her handwriting still alive on paper, still teaching me her patient hands, teaching me to take my time until the dough feels right, the smell is right, the window full of gray and rain. Her handwriting, bringing her back again. Bringing her back again. I'll write mine down someday too, on a card that might go yellow, for someone I haven't met yet, who might need the same. I didn't mean to, I swear I didn't. I just turned around and sneezed, and the flour went everywhere like a little flower blizzard, including on his ears. He looked at me like, excuse me, what was that? And I looked at him like, I'm so sorry, here, let me know. Wait, don't shake, don't shake. He shook. Now there's flour on the ceiling, flour on the floor, a white cloud hanging in the kitchen, and a dog who wants no more. Flower face, looking at me with those big sad eyes. Flower face, the most insulted dog alive. But he's still here, still waiting, still hoping for a bite. Flower face, my ridiculous perfect flower white, my absolute favorite. Floor face. I tried to wipe it off, he turned it into a game. Every time I reached for him, he'd dodge and do the same. Round the kitchen, twice we went, past the oven, past the sink. He knocked the wooden spoon off and stopped to have a drink. Now there's flour paw prints tracking down the whole most chaotic baking day, most perfect one of all. Flower face, looking at me with those big sad eyes. Flower face, the most insulted dog alive. But he's still here, still waiting, still hoping for a bite. Flower face, my ridiculous perfect flower white, my absolute favorite. Flower face, the bread's still in the oven. We're both a little dusty. The kitchen looks like winter came inside. But honestly, I trust it. Some messes are the good kind, some accidents are joy. And the best baking days always involve this boy. Flower face, looking at me with those big sad eyes. Flower face, the most insulted dog alive. But he's still here, still waiting, still hoping for a bite. Flower face, my ridiculous perfect flower white, my absolute favorite. Flower face. He forgave me eventually when I slipped him a little crust. Flower face, in my heart forever. That's just us. The first loaf went too fast, we barely even tasted it right. Split it open, watched the steam, and it was gone by candlelight. You looked at me, I looked at you, we didn't have to say a word. I was already at the counter, measuring before you heard. Some things deserve a second chance, not because the first went wrong, but because the first went so right. You need another song. One more batch, the rain's still falling, we're still here. One more batch, because the afternoon is clear. And the kitchen still smells like something good, and I still wanna do this with my hands. One more batch, because once was never quite enough for the things you love. Second time, I know the dough, the way it pulls when it's just right. I could do this in my sleep now, could do this by feel tonight. The window's warm from all the steam, the dog has given up on begging. He's just lying in the warm spot where the oven heat is spreading. Some things deserve a second round, not because you got it wrong, but because the right kind of afternoon deserves a longer song. One more batch, the rain's still falling, we're still here. One more batch, because the afternoon is clear. And the kitchen still smells like something good, and I still wanna do this with my hands. One more batch, because once was never quite enough for the things you love. There'll be a time I look back on these hours with such quiet joy that I wish I'd made 10 batches, made the afternoon a longer story. So while I have the flower, while the rain is still outside, while this kitchen is still golden, and this afternoon's still mine. One more batch. One more batch, the rain's still falling, That's always enough reason. Late afternoon has gone all silver. The light is moving differently now. It comes through all those little water lines that the rain has drawn across the glass. Each drop a slow, uncertain journey from the top pane to the sill. I watch them race and I pick favorites. On afternoons like this I always will. The world outside looks like a painting, smeared and soft and running blue. And from in here it's almost pretty. The gray, the wet, the view. Rain against the glass. The afternoon is amber and slow. Hey, rain against the glass and nowhere left to go. I'm here inside the warm on the right side of the window. Rain against the glass. It's just the sound of an afternoon that held me. Rain against the glass. The bread is cooling on the rack. The steam has found the window too. And now the outside and the inside are one breath, one gray gold hue. I press one finger to the pane, feel the cold live on the other side. A centimeter from the rain and I'm completely dry inside. The world outside looks like a painting, running colors, silver lanes. And from in here it's beautiful, the kind of beautiful that stays. Rain against the glass. The afternoon is amber and slow. Rain against the glass and nowhere left to go. I'm here inside the warm on the right side of the window. Rain against the glass. It's just the sound of an afternoon that held me. Rain against the glass. When I'm old I want to remember this exact kind of light. This gray outside, this gold inside, this breath, this quiet, this rain writing its name down my window again and again. Rain against the glass. The afternoon is amber and slow. Rain against the glass and nowhere left to go. I'm here inside the warm on the right side of the window. Rain against the glass. It's just the sound of an afternoon that held me. Rain against the glass. Rain against the glass. I'd stay here forever if forever felt like this. There's flour on the cupboard door, a smear across the fridge. The mixing bowl has crust on it from when I used the whisk. The apron stiff with dry dough, the dish towel gave up hours ago. The counter looks like something wild and beautiful and slow. This is what a good day looks like when you lay it all out flat. Every smear and every fingerprint, a record of where I was at. Happy mess, I'll clean it all, but not just yet. Happy mess, the best kind there is to get. This whole kitchen smells like bread and the windows are all steamed. Happy mess, I made something tasted better than it seemed. This is a happy mess. I'm humming something while I wipe the counters in slow circles. The dog is underfoot again, hoovering up the parcels. There's something deeply satisfying about cleaning what you dirtied well. Like the mess was just the evidence that you had something to tell. This is what a good day looks like, wiping it up with a smile. Every dirty pan is proof that something took a while. Happy mess, I'll clean it all, but not just yet. Happy mess, the best kind there is to get. This whole kitchen smells like bread, and the windows are all steamed. Happy mess, I made something, and it tasted better than it seemed. This is a happy mess. I think I used to clean too fast before the afternoon was done, like I was erasing something I hadn't finished having fun. But now I let it settle, let the mess be what it is. The proof that I was here today, all mine. Happy mess, I'll clean it all, but not just yet. Happy mess, the best kind there is to get. This whole kitchen smells like bread, and the windows are all steamed. Happy mess, I made something, and it tasted better than it seemed. This is a happy mess.
It's quieter now, like it ran out of things to say. Just a whisper on the window at the end of a bread-warm day. The loaves are on the counter, cooling slowly in the dark. The whole house smells like something that starts right in the heart. I didn't need to be anywhere else, I didn't need to do anything grand. Just this kitchen, just this afternoon, just these things made by hand. Everything enough, the flour, the oven, the dog asleep, the rain outside still soft enough, the bread still warm enough to keep. Everything I needed today was right here all along. Everything is enough, this quiet, this full, this long, gentle end of a beautiful song. Everything is enough. I'll wrap one loaf in cloth tonight, leave one out for morning toast. I already know which piece I'll take, the heel, the part I love the most. The apron's hanging by the door, the kitchen breathing back to still. I think I'll sit here just a moment in the warmth of what I built. I didn't need the perfect recipe, I didn't need it all to rise up right. I just needed this slow afternoon to become this kind of night. Everything is enough, the flour, the oven, the dog asleep, the rain outside still soft enough, the bread still warm enough to keep. Everything I needed today was right here all along. Everything is enough, this quiet, this full, this long, gentle and
of a beautiful song. Everything is enough. Some days leave you emptier than when they started, but not the rainy bacon ones. Those leave you wholehearted, full of something flower soft and golden and warm, like the day just tucked you in and kept you from the storm. Everything is enough. The flower, the oven, the dog asleep. The rain outside still soft enough. The bread still warm enough to keep. Everything I needed today was right here all along. Everything is enough. This quiet, this full, this long. Gentle end of a beautiful song. Everything is enough. Everything is enough. Everything is enough. It's still raining, just softer now. The bread is wrapped, the kitchen's clean, the dog is warm against my feet. I didn't go anyway today. I didn't do anything that anyone will notice. But I made bread with my hands in my kitchen on a rainy afternoon. And somehow, that is the whole world. Come back whenever you need to slow down. We'll leave the light on for you.